Are you ready to be great? Stop letting self-doubt, insecurity, and fear prevent you from building your business. This morning, wake up to success. Here's John Preston.
Hello, thanks for joining us here on this last Wake Up to Success of the year. We've come to the time when it's time to lock in those New Year's resolutions and be ready to tackle them tomorrow to start to change your life. Now, over the last several episodes, we've talked about various ways to increase your chance of turning those resolutions into successes. Now, I want to recap some of those real quickly. The first one was to know why you want to make the change. Know the deeper reason why whatever resolution you've decided is one that you need to make. Because if you can focus on why you're doing it, you're much more likely to succeed. We also talked about how using the SMART goal program, often used by corporations to make big corporate goals, can also help you make your resolutions. You want to find a goal that is specific, very narrowed down. You want to find a goal that's measurable. You want to find one that's achievable, something you can actually do. You want to find something that's relevant. Once again, that comes back to that why you want to do it and the bigger issue. And finally, you want to make it time sensitive. Set some deadlines. Set some time restraints on how long you have to accomplish it. And then yesterday, we talked about breaking those resolutions down into smaller and smaller bits. You don't have to accomplish all of your change tomorrow. You've got plenty of time. Just spread that resolution out and take a small part of it at a time. If you want to get in shape, tomorrow start doing 10 push-ups a day. If then 3 weeks from now, after you've got the habit of doing those push-ups, add some setups and just build and build from there. When you try doing it all at once, that's where you often fail. Now, finally, today, I want to touch on one more thing. It's very important to realize that there are going to be setbacks along the way. There are going to be days when you don't do whatever you want to do as part of your resolution. When those days happen, you can either get frustrated, get angry at yourself and quit, which most of us often do, or you can say, okay, I screwed up yesterday. Today I'm going to do it again and start over. That's one of the beauties when you're trying to make changes. If you mess up, it doesn't have to be the end. It always can be started again and going from 10 years from now, you won't care whether or not you actually started your resolution and moved your momentum on January the 11th or January the 1st. You're only going to look at the results. So always keep that in mind. The last thing I want to mention is there are going to be people who doubt you. Some of your closest friends and all are going to doubt your ability to make real change. It doesn't matter what they think. All it matters is that you believe you can make change and then stick to the changes you're going to make. Now, I want to leave you this year with a poem that goes all the way back to 8th grade for me. And in 8th grade, I had a teacher named Hazel Gash. And she was hard. I mean, she was hard. And I remember her giving us all a poem to read. And for some reason, that poem has stuck with me for life. And as we sit here thinking about making changes and making New Year's resolutions, this poem seems very on point. So I want to leave you with this simple poem. It is from a guy named Edgar Guest, and it said, "It couldn't be done." So I want you to listen to the words of this and take this and apply to your resolution and make this the year that you make your dreams come true. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with a trace of a grin. If he doubted, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one ever has done it." But he took off his coat and he took off his hat, and the first thing we knew, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quit it, He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, but he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that will assail you. But just buckle in with that bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start in to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. So as you tackle your New Year's resolutions, just remember, stay on task, stay focused, and make real change happen. Happy New Year. Let's have a great 2022.